Shri Suktam in Vedic Sampradaya. Where
Sri Suktam, right?
Because each book has different script.
Correct. So where did we stop at? We went all the way up to Chandra Hiranmayam, right?
Last
So Mani is not there today. Suresh just joined. ஒரே ஒரு நிமிஷம் என்ன
Yeah, I am here.
Okay, so anybody willing to chant the whole thing flawlessly? Practice பண்ணிருக்கலாம் யாராவது? Not struggle, but reasonably confident. சரி, if two people are ready, half பண்ணுங்க.
later part after one different sequencing.
Whatever script you have, you chant accordingly. We don't have to go for a long discussion on that. Whatever you have, you chant accordingly. That's fine.
Meaning Hiranyavarnam Harinim Suvarnaratyakasajam Chandranam Hiranmahim Lakshmim Jatavedo Mahavaha Kam Mahavaha Jatavedo Lakshmi Manapada Vidim Yasyam Hiranyam Vindeyam Kamashvam Purushanaham. You take turns.
இதுல நீங்க திருப்பி ரிப்பீட் பண்ணுங்க. எஸ் யாம் ஹிரண் எம் கீழ் அனுதாத்தா இருக்கா என்ன இருக்கு? ஹிரண்யம். எம் அனுதாத்தா இருக்கா? ஹிரண்யம் எம்
இல்ல
அப்ப நீங்க 2 தடவை 3 தடவை சொல்லும்போது நீங்க எம் அனுதாத்தா கொடுத்தேன். ஹிரண்யம். So அதெல்லாம் fix பண்ணுங்க. I mean, although I'm giving inputs to Sai, it's for everybody. It's high time you pay attention to those things where you're letting the swara drop on its own without control. That means you're not focused and you're not controlling the swara delivery, right? And the mistakes ella inme avoid pannu. It's important. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, yam hiranyam vindeyam gamashvam purushanaham. நீங்க பண்ணுங்க. இல்ல half full முடிச்சிருங்க. Then he can take the second half.
சரி. அஸ்வதூவாம் பிரகமத்யாம் அஸ்திநாத பிரதோதினீம் ஸ்ரீயம் தேவி முகத்வயே ஸ்ரீர்மான் தேவீர்ஜுசதாம் தாம் சுஷ்மிதாம் கிரண்யப்ராகாராம் ஜ்வலந்தீம் திருப்தாம் தர்ப்பயந்தீம் பத்மே ஸ்மிதாம் பத்மவர்ணாம் தாமிபூபத்வயே ஸ்ரீயம் சந்திராம் பிரபாசாய ஜ்வலந்தீம் ஸ்ரீயம் லோகே தேவதுஷ்டாமுதாராம் தாம் பத்மினீம் சரணமஹம் பிரபத்யே லக்ஷ்மீர்மேதாம் யஸ்யதாம் ராம்ருணே
தாம் பத்மினீம் சரணமஹம் prapadye lakshmirme nasyatam lakshmirme. See, even in the past I've given you feedback. Sai, the swaritala, unless you crystal clear, you don't chalk out, right? It will all sound like udata. The way you're sounding is like this: lakshmirme nasyatam. So it is absolutely not sounding like swarita. Another swarita konchannum punch kodugo. Lakshmirme. It's a different frequency.
Right, correct. Okay. Lakshmi Tam. Right.
Lakshmirme nasyatam.
Lakshmi Nasyatam Tvam Brine.
Correct. Adityavarne tapasodhijato. Aditya, yeah, has to come up. Adityavarne. Ta வந்து தட்டு. Ta so அப்புறம் அவக்ரா. So dhija, dhi hard. Vanaspatistava. Tasya phalani. Ni anudata. Tasya phalani tapasa nudanto. Ni short and anudata. Tasya phalani tapasa nudan. Phala netapa. Ne patapa. Faster பண்ணுங்க. Faster போடணும்னா ரஷ் பண்ண வேண்டாம். ஒன் மாத்திரா. Tasya phala netapa. Correct. Tasya phala netapasa. Tasya phala ne. Nina short up. I just exaggerated a little bit so that you understand that the swara has to go down. Phala ne ta pa sa ne ta pa sa no. That's how the steps are. Ne ta pa sa no. If anybody is closing his eyes, are you able to get the swaras that I'm putting in? And does it match with what you have in the script? That level of clarity is important. Right? Again, ne ta pa sa no. Then you get the fluency. Phala ne ta pa sa no. Tas ni அப்படி போறது, which is wrong. அது என்னதுனாலனா நீங்க கொஞ்சம் டென்டேட்டிவா போறீங்க. You're chanting what you chanted so far. I'm assuming you have practiced a little bit.
Yeah, I did.
So it shows. நீங்க chant பண்றதே shows that you have practiced. Yeah, you make mistakes on the way. That's a different issue. But once you are getting the feel for it, then confidence is important. அந்த இடத்துல தியானம் should not be I'm not that good or I'm making mistakes and what somebody else will think, am I going to get corrected? That is why dhyana slokam is important. When you are there, you're learning na full-fledged கொடுங்க அது என்னென்ன பண்ணணுமோ அது. Like for example, Aditya Advik picked up from the first input that I had given him. Sarita, you have to give a solid punch. Till date, he is not able to get out of that habit, which I myself induced. He keeps saying that it is okay. That I think over a period of time he will automatically self-correct. Those mistakes I'm ignoring it. But don't introduce mistakes because of lack of confidence. Let it be wrong. That is fine. I'm here to correct it 10 times, 15 times. But காதுல கேட்டுன்னா இந்த ஸ்வரம் ஸ்தானம் மேல கீழே போறதுக்கு கிளியரா வரணும். That yes, I gave the correct swara. I'm talking to Sai, but it is valid for every one of you. Anand, Ram, all of you have the similar problem. Salago. Tapasanudantu bhayantarayascha. Correct. Upaitama. Upaitu mam deva deva. Saha kirtischa. Saha kirtischa.
Kirtischa manina saha.
Correct. Pradurbhutosmi. Me adigana. Pradurbhutosmi rashtresmin. இல்ல பிராதுர்பூதோஸ்மி வந்து நீங்க ஜஸ்ட் ரீட் பண்றது ஸ்வரம் நன்னா கொடுங்க. பிராதுர்பூ ல பிராதுர்பூதோ மேல வந்துடும். தோ வந்து மேல வந்துடும். ராஷ்ட்ரேஸ்மின் ஸ்மின் அகைன் உதாத்தா. ராஷ்ட்ரேஸ்மின் கீர்த்தி மிருத்திம் மிருத்திம். No, key is anudata. Kirti mriddhim, ti mriddhim, because ti is one matra. Kirti mriddhim. Dadatu me. No, dadatu, tu swarita. Dadatu me. Correct. So anybody else wants to volunteer? Otherwise, Ravi can go in. Yeah, your audio is very feeble, Aditya.
Is this better?
Much better, yeah. Go ahead.
Hiranyavernam harinim suvarnarajatasrajam chandram yurmayim lakshmim jatavedo ma'avaha tam ma'avaha jatavedo lakshmi manapagamini.
Lakshmi is dirgham, no? Right? So you have to give more time. Jatavedo Lakshmi.
Jatavedo lakshmi manapagamini.
Super.
Yasyam.
Yes, yam. No, it's not yes, yam. It is yes, yam.
Yasyam hiranyam vindeyam gamash.
Vindeyam. Yam also anudata. Vindeyam gamashvam.
Vindeyam gamashvam purushanam.
Super.
Ashvapurvam.
Ashwa. All three are anudata. Ashwa.
Ashva.
No, don't start. Don't say Ashwa. When you say Ashwa means A is Udata. You start from Anudata. Ashwabu.
Ashvapurvam ratamadyam astinada prabodini.
Super.
Shriyam devi mupahvaye shrima devir jushatam.
Devir Dirgam, right? Devir
jushatam.
Joshatam. Sorry, sir.
Jushatam.
Not Sha. Devir Joshatam.
Devir jushatam. Kam
No, Kam Anudata. Kam Sosmitam.
Kam sosmitam.
Hiranya
Hiranya.
Prakara Bhadram.
Hiranya prakara.
No, Hiranya Anudata. Prakara Bhadram.
Hiranya prakaram ardram.
Jwalantim Triptam.
Druktam tarpayantim.
Padme Stitam.
Padme stitam. Padmavernam tamiho
Tapmiho.
tamiho bahvaye shriyam chandram prabhasam yashasa
No, yashasa la la la.
yashasa jwalantim
Jwalantim tim.
jwalantim
No, jwalantim. Anudata.
jwalantim
Correct.
shrim loke devadushtam udaram tam padmini
No, pa anudata. Tam padmini mim.
tam padmini mim sharanamaham prapadye lakshmirme nashyatam
Nashyetam. Nashye. Udata. Nashyetam.
tvam vrine
No, no. Chant that part. Chant that part again. Nashyetam tvam vrune.
nashyatam tvam vrine
So can you chant from that first beginning of that particular rik? Padmini.
tam padmini mim sharanamaham prapadye lakshmirme nashyatam tvam
No,
vrine
you made the same mistake. Nashyetam.
nashyatam
So from the beginning. Tam padmini mim.
sharanamaham prapadye lakshmirme nashyatam tvam vrine
Perfect. So can we stop with that positive note? Let me give you a feedback. What did you do different this time? Did you listen to the audio over and over again? Did you practice? Did you do that? See, it reflects in your chanting. Huge difference. You're probably back to square one when you started.
Thank you.
So did you learn a lesson? Only your practice over and over again, paying attention to the details, will make you chant well. So if you don't practice, you come unprepared and you don't pay attention to the tips given, you just keep reading from the script, what will happen? We'll keep getting corrected and we'll get demotivated. Make sense? Why I'm highlighting this is valid for everybody in the batch. But more importantly, your dear friend Aditya and others went fast because they understood this trick early on. Got it? So you work hard, you can also speed up properly.
Okay, ma'am.
So that little bit of ir which is pending on me, we will fix that ir, ra, ir, etc. That accent part of it. But by practice today, your accent didn't show up as bad as it used to be in the past. So just by listening to the audio over and over again, it gives you how to chant properly. Okay? And there is nice consistency. You're not like just reading and just jumping from one swara to another swara. There's a nice rhythm, which is important. That stability is important. Very good job. And if your dad has helped you in achieving it, you should thank him also. Good.
It's all in mind.
Good. Very good. I'm very proud of you. Very happy. Anybody else wants to chant? Ravi, you can go.
80 இல்லையா
எங்கேருந்து வேணாலும். I don't want to stop you.
கந்தத்வாராம் துராதர்ஷாம்
Uh-huh.
ஆப்தரேஷிணி
Gandhadwaram. There are two versions here. One which will say Gandhadwaram. Dwa is Anudata. There is another script that you will see floating around. It will be all Anudata. Gandhadwaram. I follow Gandhadwaram.
கந்தத்வாராம்
Ha. Duradharsham.
ஸ்வரிதா
Huh?
தா மட்டும்தான் ஸ்வரிதா வேற எல்லாம்
Do Swarita. There is no Swarita other than do.
இது கந்தத்வாராம்
Gandhadwaram. Dwa is Anudata, not Swarita. Gandhadwa.
துராதர்ஷாம் நித்யபுஷ்டாம்
Nitya Pushtam. Po is Swarita. Nitya Pushtam.
Yapushtam
Karishini.
Karishini
Now combine it.
Kanta Varam Turadarsha Nityapushtam Karishini
Kari lala.
Karishini
Ishwarigam sarvabhutanam. No, I didn't hear you. Ishwarigam sarvabhutanam.
Ishvari Gum Sarva Udana Dami Opa Vayeshriyam
Manasah kabamakutim. Manasah sa anudata crystal clear. Manasah kabama.
Manasakamagotim Vajas
Vajas satyamashīmahi.
Satyamashīmahi
Correct. Now combine it. Manasah kamamakutim vajas satyamashīmahi.
Manasakamagotim Vajas Satyamashīmahi
Pashunagum.
Vashunagum
Rupa.
Annasya
Rupa. Paswarita. Pashunagum rupamannasya.
Vashunagum Rupamannasya
Mannasya.
Mannasya
Na anudata. Rupamannasya.
Mannasya
No, it's not coming well.
Rupamannasya
No, nasya, la la.
Nasya
No, you're going the opposite way. You're taking yes, sorry, anudata. It is na anudata.
Nas
Anudata, anudata, not swarita. Na is anudata, ya is udata.
is another. Okay. That's why my script has Swarita. That's why. Okay. Nasya.
Mayishri shrayatam yashaha.
Shri Shraya Yashaha
Kardamena prajabhuta.
Damena
Kardame. Anudata.
Kardamena
No, kardamena. La 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 la. No, you're giving a completely different swara. La 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 la. Why are you taking ka anudata?
Oh, that is also Udata.
Ka is udata.
Oh, that's why a lot of mistakes.
Fine.
It's,
I'm sorry.
let me see your Sanskrit script on
Yeah, what I'm saying is let us not discuss script issues now. Let's move on. Go to the next one. Shriyam vasayame kule mataram.
Shriyam Vasayame Kule Mataram
Padmamalinim.
Padmamalini
Yeah.
Apashrujantu Siddhani Chakrita Vasame Kruhe
Correct. Nicha devim mataram.
Mataram Shriyam
No, again. I didn't hear you. Nicha devim mataram. Nicha. When I'm chanting, if you chant, I can't hear you.
Oh,
So Nicha devim mataram.
Nicha Devi Mataram
No, ma. You're going ma. It is anudata. Nicha devim mataram.
Nicha Devi Mataram
Can anybody else say whether he is saying anudata or udata for ma? All of you are on mute.
He sounds like Udata.
Correct. Ravi, did you hear that?
Yeah. Okay.
So that clarity has to be there.
Nicha devi mataram.
Correct. Much better.
E kule
Vasaya me khule.
vasaya e kule.
Correct. Next one. Adram.
Vatra. ഇത് എന്താ സ്ക്രിപ്റ്റ് എടുത്തത് അത്
You take whatever script you have, that is fine.
Vatra pushkarini pushtim pingalam padma malini chandra
Lam is what swaram? Lam. What swaram?
udata
Pingalam.
pingalam pinga வந்துட்டு அனுதாத்தா
Ah.
lam தாத்தா
Lam is?
udata
Okay. Padma malinim.
padma malini
Li is? Li.
mal udata
Okay.
ஸ்வரிதா இருக்கு.
Correct. அதுக்காக தான் சொன்னேன்.
ஸ்வரிதா இருக்கு.
So anyway, Ravi, don't waste time on the script. You and I are aware. We'll probably release all the script by next week.
okay
Yeah.
chandra hiranmayi lakshmi jatavedo mahavaha adra yakarini yashte suvarna yema malini surya
Okay. Let me ask you a simple question now. I'm going to put you on the spot today. Is it okay?
yes sir
Okay. Let's now target the word Suryam. Right?
Yeah.
You're saying Suryam, Hiranmayim. These are the only two words you're going to chant.
okay
I will not tell you what to correct, but you chant, I will chant. You chant, I will chant. You chant, I will chant. We'll do it 4 times.
okay
After that, I will ask you a question. What is the difference between your chanting and my chanting?
okay
And in the 6th time, if you're able to fix it, that means you have fixed a big challenge in your chanting. Okay? Now, Suryam Hiranmayim.
surya hiranmayi
Suryam Hiranmayim.
surya hiranmayi
Suryam Hiranmayim.
surya hiranmayi
Now you smartly changed it and you already fixed it. Correct? See, Sai is laughing.
Yep.
Then I think I should chant like how Ravi used to chant before. I'll tell you the difference that you made just now. And if you can implement it in all your chanting, you're taking away a big gap in your chanting. Right now, you repeat it after me perfectly well. It can still improve, but that's a different story. But you're on the right track. Whereas when you chant on your own, you chant like this. Suryam, something like a prose. There's no sort of a nice rhythm. Suryam, something like that. Do you get what I'm saying? Suryam. Technically, yes, you're right. Anudata, Udata, but it sounds like a DC circuit wave. You know the difference between AC circuit and DC circuit waves, right? You don't want DC circuit wave.
not AC
Nice flow. If you're able to go back to the YouTube, this part, and you repeat it and you apply that for all your other part of the chanting, you will go a few points in your chanting quality. Right. So should we take something else today? We have 15 minutes.
yes sir
Sorry. So
Yeah, sure.
what are all the things that we have completed so far? We have completed Purusha Suktam, Narayana Suktam, Durga Suktam, Sri Suktam. Correct? Good. So which one will we? Enema? And the Kadasi part, once I release the script, we'll go for that. Yeah. Unfortunately, that part is only available as a PDF in Sanskrit. Both Ravi and I, we are all working on the scripts to develop it again so that we have it in the database. பண்ணின உடனே போட்டுறேன் ரெண்டுத்தையும் போட்டுறேன். Once the script is finalized, I'll give you the audio also. So do you have script for Bhusuktam? You should have it in the Mantra Pushpam book. Or Neela Suktam. Neela Suktam is small. Suresh, Anand, they're all multitasking probably today.
பூசுத்தம் இருக்குல்ல? இல்ல பூசுத்தம் இல்ல.
Okay, Neela Suktam.
நீலா சுத்தம் உங்களோட இதுல இருக்கு டிரைவ்ல. மேதா சுத்தம்.
நீலா சுத்தம் பாட்டு ஆடியோ.
There is no script.
No script actually.
And you need English or Sanskrit? English, Sanskrit, Tamil, all three are required.
English நீங்க review பண்ண.
Yeah, why don't you share whatever you have, Ravi?
Laptop on பண்ணோம்.
Oh, அப்படியா? But what English I have is the Baraha English.
It has got Swarasala in it.
Okay, let me try one thing. I get an idea in terms of what I can try. Give me 1 second.
Which one are you going to try now?
Neela Suktam, I'm going to send you the script.
Got it. Okay. Working it.
Okay, who wants it in Sanskrit? Okay. If I put it in WhatsApp, it is good enough?
Yes, should be. It's okay.
Okay. Can you tell me whether the Sanskrit one came up all right? Okay, what other language you want? What other language you want? Tamil.
Yeah, Tamil.
One at a time. This is not accurate because there are some mistakes in this, but it is good for today. So Tamil I have sent. Next, which one? Kannada?
English இருக்கா?
English tarena. Whatever you want, I can give you right now. Okay, this is Kannada. Okay, next is English. English. Can we start?
Yep.
Ready? Neela Suktam. Neela Suktam. I have sent the script on WhatsApp. Others are ready?
Ready now?
Yes.
Okay, so Neela Suktam is again very short, simple Suktam, but important one to learn. So there are different ways people start. There is a Shanti Mantram. They will start with the Shanti Mantram in the beginning and then go to these things. Some people will start with Neelam Devigam Sharanamaham. Some people will start straight away from Granahi. So just be aware. Depending on the style and parampara, the different people will chant different way. But we will chant the way we are going to learn right now. Okay? Om Neelam Devigum Sharanamaham Prapadye Sutara Sitara Se Namaha.
Om Neelam Devi.
Neelam Devigam Neelam Devigam. Okay, all of you will have to fall into some kind of a discipline here. If you could not chant the whole thing, I am splitting it in piece by piece. So the rule is simple. When I chant, you chant twice, so I can hear different people at different times and find out if they're making a mistake. If one person continues and the other person stops, then we are going to have confusion. So I'm splitting it and I'm teaching again. So repeat it twice so that I can hear everybody. Neelam Devigam. Sharanamaham Prapadye. Somebody was giving Swarita Sha. It should be Ra. Be careful there. Okay. Then Sutara Sitara Se Namaha. Sutara Sitara Se Namaha. Clear? இப்ப சேர்த்து சொல்லுங்க எல்லாருமே. நீளாம் தேவீகம் சரணமஹம் பிரபத்யே சுதர சிதர சே நமஹ. Good. One more time. Good. One more time. Super. The next one is Granahi. All are Anudata. Granahi. He, eel. No, you are all saying Gru. No, the Gru is Udata for you. I am saying everything is Anudata. Grunahi. Huh. See, somebody is again saying Grunahi. That is wrong. Grunahi. Yeah, the reason I'm correcting it is this is the most obvious in Neela Suktam. If you chant differently, you'll be the odd person out. So make sure that you get it right. Then, correct. Then, Gritavati Savitaradhipatyai.
See,
Gratavati Savita Radhipatyai.
Ritavati Savitadipatyai. Ritavati Savitadipatyai.
Anand தப்பு. Savitara. Script பாருங்க. So, Savi Sudhata. Savitara Dhipatyai.
Savitadipatyai.
ஓகேவா இல்லையா? சொல்லுங்க. Payasvati Rantirashano Astu.
Yasvati
Rantirashano Shano Astu. Okay. Also, don't chop the word in the middle and take a nice coffee break. Some words you have to just continuously chant together. While learning it is okay, but I'm saying while chanting, you make sure that you chant it together. Okay? Yeah. Payasvati Rantirashano Astu. So, do we take a stop here? Since I've shared the script, my suggestion is for the other words, at least read once or twice before the next class. Get a little bit familiar, otherwise you're going to struggle a lot. Right? So once you do that practice, next time we can complete Neela Suktam in the first 10 minutes.
Sure.
Okay? And Ravi, you and I can work on a couple of other Suktams and start releasing them so that it's available for everybody from our side. Yeah. Meda Suktam and other Suktams, we will release it quickly so that people can start using it.
yes, sir.
Okay?
Kannada I need to create a script for that.
Yeah. So what I'm requesting is right now, not many people from this call are on the audio or on the scripting team. Harish, you are not there, right, in the scripting team?
No, Lakshmi volunteered.
Lakshmi volunteered, right? So I think what Ravi needs is one pair of eyes that can proofread what he is doing from the swaras and aksharas, words, etc. validation. That is one part where he needs help because he's getting bottleneck now. Only him and Nathan, both of them are generating scripts as well as reviewing scripts. So it's better to have one pair of eyes. So if you can coordinate with him, that will be good.
So Ravi, I will call you.
Yeah.
I'll
And once you do that, for Kannada, only 2 of you are there. So once you do the basic scripting validation, it will give you a good help in helping Lakshmi to validate the Kannada part also. So the Kannada Akshara has to be correct. And I will have no clue about that because I don't know Kannada. So Ravi, you got help on Kannada, right? Okay. So who else? Ramswamy sir, anyway, Bhuvana is involved. So I think it makes sense for you to get involved in proofreading some of the things.
Okay. No,
Sanskrit only theriyume. So you can help Sanskrit and Tamil.
Okay. I'll do that.
Yeah, Bhuvana is already up to speed in terms of what all things need to be done.
Okay.
So you can coordinate with her and you can coordinate with Ravi.
Okay.
Sanskrit we are Anna, so what you need to do, you need to verify the Tamil script because Tamil is a little bit different than any other language.
Yeah. So while doing it, he will validate the Sanskrit also automatically, right? It's the same script.
Sanskrit will be the reference.
Yeah. Seriya?
Okay. Panilla.
And yeah, and others, if we can get in you, your wife, or other people, friends also to volunteer, it will be helpful. We can move faster. Right now, Ravi and Nathan have got fully overloaded. Sorry?
I can volunteer for Tamil.
Good. So, நீங்களும் ராமசாமி சார் 2 பேர் இருந்தாலும் தமிழ்ல both of you can take charge.
Okay.
And I don't know how busy Advik and Aditya, all of them are going to be. If 2 of the kids can collaborate on validating English, that will be good.
Yeah, no, he has time, no worries. I will make him.
Yeah, so if he does it, then Aditya also will follow suit.
Yes. Yeah,
So let the kids take charge of English.
Yeah, I'll make both of them work together.
Yeah. Ravi, you have enough support now.
Yes, sir.
All right.
So, can you give your Gmail ID so that I can maybe I'll have a call with
Add all of these people into the scripting group so that it is easy for them to understand what needs to be done.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, and I'm going to create that small video as I promised you, Ravi, so we don't have to keep repeating it with all the new entrants. You can just forward that video so people will know exactly what we are doing and how we are doing it.
Okay.
Fine. Thank you.
Thank you.
Once again, thank you for accommodating. Yeah, it was almost like I was supposed to be performing the karyam, so there was no way I could have escaped from that.
Thank you.
Yeah, yesterday was the funeral, so we had to take care of that. Okay?
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
Thank you.